Hi guys, so today's going to be a pickup video, and if you're wondering why it's so bright up here, it's because I've finally got the Christmas lights up in here. Couldn't put them up until now because I needed some cable ties to attach them. Basically I fed them along the side of Connor's bed, so the good thing is that we can have them on and his PlayStation light on, and we don't then have to have the big light on, which is nice as well. Might even leave these up actually. I think they look pretty good, don't you, Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Connor's here. He's not really going to be a part of the video. He's playing Rocket League at the moment. So if you do hear a turbine going off, that'll be his PlayStation firing up, because his one's got a really loud fan in it. But anyway, you didn't come in to hear me talking about all this. You come in to hear me talk about my pickups. So, right, I'm going to start off with a special one first. And this one was gifted to me by another YouTuber. And that is Micro Machines for the Mega Drive. There's a bit of glare there. There we go. And I got this given to me by GIB84. So I'm going to put a link in the description below so that you can go and check out his channel. Yeah, it was really nice of him. He said, oh, I've got a spare. And he knew it was one that I was interested in. He said, do you want it? And I said, yeah, how much do you want for it? He said, no, I'll send it to you for free. So, which was really nice of him. So, obviously, if I get a chance to repay the favour, I will do. Because that was really nice of him, that. And I love Micro Machine games, so I'm really happy to have this. So, cheers, mate. Really appreciate that. And like I say, I'll link his channel in the description below. So, yeah, really looking forward to playing this. Yeah, Micro Machines is a classic. I loved this game when it came out. Really good racer. So I'm sure Connor will enjoy that as well. Don't know if have you played Micro Machines?
I think so, because we played on the Retro Pie.
On the Retro Pie, yeah, but
yeah.
I don't think that was a very good version on the Retro Pie.
Yeah, because we found it awful.
Yeah, it didn't really work very well, did it? It was a bad ROM basically. Whereas now we've got the proper software, so this will be great. So cheers, mate. Thanks, really appreciate that. Really blown away by that. Right, and then we're going to follow in the same sort of suit for a bit, because there's more Mega Drive. So another one I ordered that finally come through. Flashback for the Mega Drive. Now I could have bought this for a few pound more for the PS4. But I thought, I had this on the Mega Drive. It's the Mega Drive I want it on. So I wanted the original version. So, I've heard that on the PS4 one you've got, I think it's save states on it. But I mean with this one you had passwords. And I think it just made it that bit more challenging, because you had to get to the end of the level to get the password. So that's why I wanted to get it on the Mega Drive. So yeah, so I've got that in my collection. That's one I've been after for a while. You'll notice that these aren't in my top 10 one I did the other day. Reason for that was because I'd already ordered them when I did that video. So otherwise some of these would have been in there. And then, if you remember, I said that it was 2 hours waiting for, but I had to wait quite a while for them because the person that sold them on eBay then found out they had COVID. So they couldn't leave their house for 14 days, so I had to wait for these. So, but well worth the wait. So, first one is NHLPA hockey. Now, one thing you'll notice with this, I'm just going to open it up. Now I've got these because they have got the cartridge and the manual, but there is a little bit of damage on the case. There's a chip out of the corner there, you can probably see there. That's better if I turn it that way. There you go, there's a chip there. And this end doesn't really click in properly, and there's also a corner bit there. If you can see that. Yeah, look, there you go. Other than that though, it's in very good condition. And I'm not too bothered because, what you've got to remember, these games are like 30 years old, so they're not going to be in the best of nick. I'm actually surprised that these were in the condition they're in. And this one cost me, I think, about £4. So, I'm really happy with that. So, that's NHLPA Hockey 93. And I did have that game originally, and it's a little bit more superior to EA Hockey, so I still... obviously I got EA Hockey recently, but the better one I would say is NHLPA. That's probably a better version, to be honest. And then the other one, and you've got to have this one if you've got a Mega Drive, because, it's the flagship game for the Mega Drive, really, isn't it? And that one is Sonic the Hedgehog. And this one is in really good condition. I mean, there's literally not a mark on this. Case is all good. You know, there's no broken bits. It clips nicely. I've just noticed the manuals sort of fell out a bit. Hang on, let me just sort that out. Yeah. Just going to fix that because where it sort of fell out, the end of the pages were starting to curl up a bit. There we go. So, yeah, and then we got the cartridge and the manual. The manual's in very good nick as well. You know, so really, and that's just popped straight out again. Oh, I'll sort that out afterwards. It's because basically, you know, people who have had Mega Drive games will remember this. You've got the little hooks inside, and if the manual slips out and gets slightly curled on the end, it then doesn't stay behind the little clips. So yeah, that's Sonic the Hedgehog. Really happy with that. You know, if you've got a Mega Drive, you've just got to have Sonic. You know, that's the rule. So yeah, had to get it. And then this one, is one of them I've been waiting for. Now, if you remember, I said I was waiting waiting. I can't talk properly today. I've been waiting for a few things from China. So a lot of people are going to probably roll their eyes when they see this, because it's not official Mega Drive merchandise, but it will work on a Mega Drive. So first of all, I'll show you the back of the cartridge, because you'll be able to see by that it's not an official Sega one. And then I'm going to turn the front round. Now it says Genesis, but it will run on the Mega Drive. And as you can see there, it says there, Rick Taylor in Streets of Rage 2. So basically, it's a hacked version of Streets of Rage 2. And you can play the main character, Rick Taylor, from Splatterhouse. So yeah, I saw that and I thought, yeah, I've got to get that. That looks really good. So, and I'm interested to see how it plays. And that was silly money. I think I paid, what, probably about £3 for that. And that's including the postage too. So I got it really as a novelty thing. You know, I just want to have a go at it. And I've also thought, you know, make a good video as well. Can show it off on the channel. So yeah, so I ordered it and it come through a couple of days ago. So yeah, you know, if and when the Mega Drive is here, we'll fire that up and I'll do a video on it. So yeah, like I say, it's probably going to be a few people in the community that roll their eyes because it's not an official Mega Drive cartridge, but because it's a hack, you're not going to get an official Mega Drive cartridge for this, obviously. So it's the only way to do it. And then we've got a little bit of a change from the form over the last few weeks. We've got a Wii game. So, and as you can see, it's Mad World, and this is in really good condition. I'm really happy with this. Normally you find with the Wii games, because the white case, you know, they get a bit grubby, but this one's nice and clean. The disc is in good condition, the manual and what looks like some sort of guarantee thing as well. No marks on the disc either, I've already checked. Now this one, £3.99 I paid for that. I mean, that's a bargain. And now, the reason I got this was because Carl's Room 70 mentioned it in a video. And also Sega Zombie did as well. Which sounds funny because, you know, normally he does Sega stuff. But, you know, he went through some Wii games. And Mad World was one of them. And one of them, I think it might have been Sega Zombie, showed a little bit of footage. Carl's Room 70 might have as well. And I thought, that looks really interesting. It looks like some sort of comic booky type of game. You know, it's all black and white except blood, so it's quite graphic. As you can see, it's an 18. And actually, I've just realised it's got Sega on it. That's why Sega Zombie mentioned it. Makes perfect sense now. Didn't actually realise that before. So yeah, when I saw them saying about it, I thought, oh, I'll have to have a look at that. And then, literally, after I'd ordered it, about a week after I ordered it, Retro Bear was doing a video going through his Wii collection, and if you've been watching him, you'll see that he's been doing the different letters of the alphabet in his collection, and Mad World come up in that because he's just recently done the letter M. So I put underneath in the comments, oh, I've just ordered this because I've seen 2 channels talk about this recently, and now you've done it as well. So it's funny, really strange. Everyone seems to have started talking about it at the same time. So yeah, we're looking forward to giving that a go, because I've heard, looking at what I've seen, it looks quite graphic, and I've heard it is real graphic. I mean, the only colour you get in it is the blood, which is red, obviously. So the rest of it's like black and white. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving that a go. So yeah, so that's all my pickups that have arrived. There are a couple more I think I'm waiting on, but they're not going to be here yet. There's some bits from China that's coming, and they're still not here yet. So, and what with this tier 4 nonsense at the moment, it's probably going to take a bit longer, isn't it? I say nonsense, I'm not making light of it, but it's a pretty crappy situation, really, isn't it? While I'm doing this video, you know, I imagine a lot of people are probably in a similar predicament as me. You know, it's messed your Christmas up and doesn't really feel like Christmas now. I mean, my eldest boy, I was planning on having him for 4 or 5 days. I now can only have him for 1 day, and he can't stay over. So, but I'll take it. I mean, I've only seen him 3 times since March, because obviously the restrictions, and then my wife is high risk, so we couldn't have him. So when we have seen him, it's literally been a couple of times in the field, and when we had him for a week in August, he had to do a test so that we knew he was all right. So it's been pretty rubbish, and that's why you haven't seen much of him on the channel. So yeah, now this time round, because we were having him for that 1 day, he had to isolate because a kid at school in his class had come down with it, so he's been isolating for a couple of weeks. And us in the house did a test just to make sure we was all right, because someone at Connor's school, in fact a few people at your school, wasn't it?
Yep.
Were positive as well, so we did a test this time to make sure we're all right. So we know we're all clear, which is good. Because obviously there's the fact that my wife's high risk, but also on Christmas Day we're going to see her dad, and you know, he's obviously he's older, so he's in that bracket where it's risky, so we had to also do it to make sure he's safe too. So yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? I mean, it's pretty much wrecked Christmas, hasn't it? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it doesn't feel much like Christmas to me. And in fact, I'm actually thinking that once all this is all done, I might actually have Christmas properly then. Which might sound completely mad, but I don't care. I don't care if it's May, June, August, whatever. I'm putting a bloody tree up, and I'm going to do Christmas properly. So, might not have the turkey, but, you know, I'm going to do all the other bits, because, to be quite honest, you know, it's been pretty rubbish for everyone. And I'm thinking, you know, after all this, it'll be something to look forward to. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we're going to have another Christmas, but later on, when this is all done. So, yeah. Might be something that you guys might think of, you know, as a good idea, because, you know, it's not like we haven't earned it. So, of course, at the moment, there's a lot of people complaining about the way the government's doing things, and I'll be honest, I've tried to defend them most of the way through this, but there's one thing I couldn't really defend them on, because this is a thing, this is a new situation that the government hasn't been faced with before, and they're going to make mistakes, but when you keep seeing them making the same ones, it starts to get a bit annoying. And this latest one, like, I mean, they said that kids between 11 and 18 were the ones that were spreading it the most. They were the ones getting infectious the most. Yet they kept the schools open. What a stupid decision that was, because this is why now this new strain is going like wildfire, because you kept the schools open, it spread around the kids, they passed it on to their families, so on and so forth, and then before you know it, oh look, Christmas is messed up again. They knew Christmas was coming, they were planning to let us have a few days. Why didn't they shut the schools? And this is one of the things I can't defend them on. It was a stupid decision, they should have done it. And in fact, we pulled Connor out of school early. We did it a few days before, because, like I said, my wife's high risk, and it was getting to a point where it was getting pretty stupid. Kids in this school were getting it, and there's no way, you know, regardless of what the government say, I'm his dad, and if I decide I want to pull him out of school, I will do. I don't care what the government says. I don't care what anybody says. I'm his parent. It's my decision, and I'm not going to put my wife at risk because of what the government say. So, yeah, it's just you know, it's just a pretty rubbish situation, isn't it? So, yeah, like I say, I feel for you guys, because, like I say, you know, we haven't got it the worst. There's going to be people out there that have definitely got it worse than we have. But I sympathise with everybody, because, you know, like they say, Christmas is what you make it, and that's what we're really going to have to do this year, isn't it? We're going to have to try and have a good time. It's not going to be easy, but like I say, it doesn't really feel like Christmas, I don't think, but we're just going to have to do our best, don't we? And like I say, you know, if what I just said's a good idea, have another Christmas later on, when this is, when, you know, when the vaccine's out and this is going away and things are starting to return to normal, have a Christmas then. Solve the problem that way. You know, kind of look at this one as like a half Christmas, and then have a proper one a little bit later on. That's what I'm going to do. So anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. You will see more videos from us, so don't worry, this isn't our last one. In fact, I'm going to try and keep this going. Try and get a video up. Well, we put a video up every day, and I'm going to try and make sure that that still happens through Christmas. I'll probably just record a load in advance, but I do plan on doing a video, because if I get my Mega Drive Christmas Day, then I'm going to do a video, and that's going up. So, because I'll be showing you guys it. So yeah, I do plan to keep the videos going. So, because I think, like, the thing is, for us, this channel that we started in March, it was to give us an outlet, if you like, you know, to stop us going mad. Because at the time I wasn't furloughed. The wife was shielding for 12 weeks, and I had to take 7 weeks unpaid. My company wouldn't pay me. They wouldn't furlough me, even though they could have done. And I had 7 weeks unpaid. So that's what got us round to doing the channel, because it was something to do. You know, I couldn't go to the gym, so I couldn't train. There wasn't much to do indoors. You know, you can only watch movies so much before you get bored of watching films all the time. So we needed something to do, and it kept us occupied, and that's a good thing. And we've enjoyed doing it. And then on top of that, there's also the fact that, you know, it also keeps you guys occupied, because if people on YouTube are creating stuff constantly, it gives you something to watch as well. So, and, you know, we've really enjoyed doing it. So, really, in some ways, one good thing that's come out of this COVID rubbish is our channel, because if it wasn't for the lockdown and that, we never probably would have done it. So yeah, you know, we've been doing it, what, what's it work out, 9, not quite 10 months, is it? Yeah. So you know, we're over 200 subs, so we're doing all right, and we're going to continue to do all right, hopefully. So anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm going to wrap this one up here. I'll say it now, just in case the other videos I put up are more game related, but if there isn't another one where you see our faces, Merry Christmas. Try and have the best Christmas you can, guys. I'm going to do my best. And if you've liked this video, please like, share and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you're made aware of all our future videos and live streams. And until next time, take care, stay safe. Merry Christmas. Nerdy Geezer out.